in high definition.
Good evening, I'm Cassidy Hodges. Thanks for joining us. We'll get to those stories in just a minute, but first, developing news at a University of Arkansas fraternity house. According to Lieutenant Gary Crane with University Police, a 19-year-old student is in the hospital with alcohol poisoning after being transported from the Sigma Phi Epsilon house on Saturday night. Now, officials do not have an update on the student's condition, but we will have much more on this story as details become available. Moving on, more than 25,000 children are at or under the poverty line in Benton and Washington counties alone. But one local organization working hard to change that statistic. KNWA's Rebecca Jeffrey is live in the studio with tonight's top story.
I'm Rebecca Jeffrey for KNWA Northwest Arkansas News.
All right, thank you, Rebecca. Hopefully we can get that turned around. Now, the University of Arkansas is doing a few good deeds of its own this week in a push called Hogs Care Week. It's a platform to promote helping others, even giving students the chance to document their good deed by posting it to Facebook, Twitter, or even Instagram. Now, you don't have to broadcast your good deed to the public, but if you want to encourage others to spread the love, they have a card on their website promoting random acts of kindness that you can print out and pass along. Now, this is the first year that they have promoted this challenge, and success to them merely means spreading the love to as many people as possible. And Hog basketball coach Mike Anderson taking his competitive edge to a charity challenge. Coach Anderson has selected the Northwest Arkansas Food Bank for a chance to win $100,000, but he needs your help. It's all part of the Infinity Coaches Charity Challenge. Anderson is going up against 47 other rival coaches and their charities of choice, and the coach with the most votes wins. That means the NWA Food Bank could feed thousands of hungry people right here in our area. It's a friendly competition for charity's sake, so to cast your vote for Coach Anderson, head to nwahomepage.com. And more, the U of A receiving high remarks from a new White House website. It's called College Scorecard, a tool for students and families to make the best school choice. This College Scorecard ranks schools according to how well they fit a potential student. The university made high scores when it came to tuition costs, graduation rates, loan default rates, and the average amount borrowed by students. The Princeton Review and Forbes magazine also ranked Arkansas in the top 100 schools when it came to best value for your money. One more local news, 2 teens are behind bars facing attempted capital murder charges. According to the Rogers Police Department, a juvenile male reported he'd been shot at while driving in the intersection of South 15th Street and West Cypress Street late Friday night. The driver was able to get the license plate number of the shooter's car, and after investigating, officers arrested Douglas Huston and Robert Thomas, both 18-year-olds from Rogers. They are currently in the Benton County Jail facing several felony charges, including attempted capital murder. Well, a pit bull in Cave Springs was shot in the mouth when running at an officer with its teeth showing. And we want to warn you, some of the image you're about to see might be disturbing. It happened on Friday when a family called the city about a stray pit bull running on their street and in their garage for a few days. The family tells us the dog was not aggressive, but was hungry and would run full force toward people. So when an officer arrived, it charged toward him, so the officer drew his gun and shot it in the mouth. Now a family on the same street is adopting it, so the city of Cave Springs is paying for the vet bills. And February happens to be Spay Neuter Awareness Month, and as March is inching closer, Friends of the Prairie Grove Pound are teaming up with Hancock Veterinary Services to get Prairie Grove pets spayed and neutered. They're running a special for folks in Prairie Grove, $40 for cats and $50 for dogs. Their goal, to cut down on homeless pets in the city. Well, a man dead set on changing the world.
My heart aches for Lincoln in a way, not the fact that he was a great emancipator, but he was placed in a difficult position.
We're going back in time to tell you how the former president's fight to end slavery was a call he deemed more important than his own life.